What is happening, everybody? So what we're working with a 2013 G37X, and this video might be really useful for all you first timers like me. Try to kind of go learn as you go, and it turned out to be quite an adventure for me. I had to run to the store at least 5 times. I almost dropped my car because I used some rinkety-dink that tire jack, and kind of leaned on the car a little bit too much and started rolling. Luckily, I had a friend with me, kind of helped me, and we jerry-rigged it with another jack until I went to the store and got one of those hydraulic jacks, real deal ones. And then I also had to run to the store like 4 or 5 times because I ordered wrong parts. And man, it was just crazy. It was definitely learn as you go. And so hopefully this information will be useful. Save you some time, make it easy. Because I think I came up with some tricks that kind of make the job a little bit easier. For replacing the strut mounts and replacing the sway bar end links. Because unbeknownst to me, this car started making, like, I bought it this summer, and then about a month in, the car started making noise from the front end. Whenever I go over bumps, uneven terrain, like anything like that, there was some clanking, there's some knocking from the front end. And at first it wasn't too bad. And so I kind of been putting it off, kind of been lazy getting to it. And then finally it was kind of started getting worse, started getting more annoying. So I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll just replace it. Did some digging online, sounded like it was the strut mounts. So I was like, okay, I'll replace those. And I was looking around trying to, figure out how I can do it without taking the whole wheel assembly apart. Because in some videos I looked, you have to take everything off, like the brake discs, everything, all that, to be able to access to the strut mount, to be able to take the strut off and then take off the strut mount. So in my always work smarter not harder, trying to cut corners. And so I was trying to come up with that way, and then you'll see some of my tips and tricks that I came up with. So I replaced the front, so the driver's side, the passenger side strut mount, that was the first thing I replaced. I got to it, I ordered them online, went to the store, picked them up, replaced it. It was kind of a pain in the ass, but we got it done. Put everything on them, reassemble everything. I thought it was done, all good. Take it for the test drive. It was still making noise. I was like, oh, what the hell? So, I had my friend help me the first time. Second time I was on my own, so I had to disassemble everything, put this stock strut mount on, because with the coilovers they have a different strut mount than the stock ones, and so it was definitely a pain trying to take it off, put it back on. It took me forever. And then I also found, after I was still getting noise, so I decided to do some more research, and it turns out it was the sway bar end links that were making all that noise. So I replaced that, again, did a passenger side, replaced it, kind of fixed the problem, and I decided to just kind of make things even, replace the driver's side, just for some even wear and tear, and just because, it's better to do just both sides, get it done with, and so you don't have to worry about it. And another thing I learned is, I don't know why I didn't think of it in the first place, was there's the right side and left side for the strut mounts. And the first time I did it, I ordered both right sides, because the ones I was trying to get at best, they only have them on the right side. And that, and since I had to order them online, I had to wait an extra day, which added extra work, extra time. So whenever you're gonna do it, be sure to get one for the passenger side and the driver's side, because they're two different things, and it's going to save you time and frustration, and you'll see it all in the video. And so let's get to it. So I've been working on trying to replace strut mounts at the top right here, because I thought they were bad, but I think what really went bad was the sway bar end links. So this is the old one, and it's all worn out and jiggly. But unbeknownst to me, so I decided to just replace the strut mount So that's the aftermarket one for the stands. It's nice and thin. And then this is, I got the OEM one. It's nice and freaking wide as hell, this part. And so I'm actually, I already changed it once. Now I'm putting in the original one back, because when I took it off, it seemed to be fine and the noise was still there. So, and the first time I did it, I had my friend do it. So basically what I did was take off the sway bar and link over there. Basically I put a jack under the tire, under the wheel. So see, like so. So you put the jack stand on there, and then you jack it up till the sway bar end link is even, till it's like nice and loose, and then you just pull out the old one nice and easily, and then put a new one in, and then just start the assembly. And then once you tighten those up, you can lower the jack stand, and then you'll be done. So easy peasy, makes it nice and quick. And then that's to take off from the top without having to disassemble this whole assembly. Basically, as you can see here, I jerry-rigged the fuck out of it. So I'll put the, oh, and then once you take off the sway bar end links, this whole thing can like drops pretty easily, so you get a whole lot of room to work with. And if you don't have a friend to stand on the wheel while you're unscrewing it, you can kind of do what I did, is just put another jack between the wheel well and this sway, whatever this thing is, forgot what it's called, and then jack it up to as low as you go, and then that way it'll drop the, you know, the shock, and it'll give you some room to work with. And then also another trick is to basically, I mean, if you have coilovers, I don't know how it is on the original one, but you can see here is you take out this screw. Let's see, where is this? Yeah, so you take this screw out, and then on this side you take this one out and you unscrew this little guard, and this way it will give you extra 2-3 inches where the shock will drop, the coilover will drop down, and it'll give you extra room to work with, especially if you have coilovers like me, and then you place in the OEM ones, which you need like all the extra space you can get. So once you do that, figure that out, it's pretty easy, you know. I mean, it's taken me like a couple hours trying to like sort all this out, but learn as you go. But once you kind of get it, that's pretty easy and quick. So I'm just gonna assemble it back together, and hopefully it's gonna be without trouble.